3, 2, and 1. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vicky, and in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I got this look right here. It's just a very simple, very glowy, fresh Valentine's Day inspired look. So if you want to know how I got this, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm doing is priming my face with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer, which is, like the name says, super hydrating. It's my go-to primer these days, and I do have like normal to dry skin. For foundation, I stuck to the ColourPop Pretty Fresh line, and I'm using the Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation in the shade Light 50W, and this is a super lightweight foundation, and it gives like light to medium coverage, and I've really been enjoying this lately. In your time, you need someone. Also, I'm a very big fan of using brushes to apply my complexion products. I think I did use my sponge for my concealer, but for the most part, I really love using brushes for my foundation and concealers. To brighten up my under eyes a little bit and make myself look more alive, I use the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer in the shade 20 Light Beige, and I just put a tiny bit on the inner corners and on the outer corners of my eyes, my under eyes, and then I just blend it out with my Morphe sponge. To set my concealer, I use the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, and I also just set any areas that my face can tend to crease. And then to set the rest of my face, I used the LA Girl Pro Face Matte pressed powder in the shade Creamy Natural. These two powders are my go-to. I never switch them up. They're just my holy grails, and they're very affordable. With the Anastasia Beverly Hills Translucent Powder, loose powder, I like to bake under my eyes, again just because that area will crease on me if I don't. So that's a powder that I've been using to do my baking. So while I'm letting the powder sit for a little bit, I like to do my eyebrows. If you want to know how I do my brows, then that video will be linked down below in the description box in case you are interested. But whenever I'm done with my brows, then I go ahead and just dust off all that extra powder. You've kept me up, been standing tall, keeping strong, and I'm doing well. And then I'm just using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer to bronze my face up. And as you'll see here in a little bit, I do also like to sort of kind of contour my nose. Mostly I'm just adding color to the center of my face so that it's not so pale compared to like the outside of my face, if that makes any sense. And I don't know why I decided to go in with highlighter before going in with blush, but it doesn't matter, it's okay. I used the Rare Beauty Liquid Luminizer in the shade Transcend, and I just dotted it on my face wherever I wanted it, and then used a synthetic brush to blend it out. And this is my concealer brush, so yeah, that's just what I decided to use. Whenever I did my cheekbones, I did 2 layers, and I just went in very lightly with it and just kind of built it up to my desired intensity. It's better to apply a little bit and build it up than apply too much, like you'll see I did with my blush. The blush I used was the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in the shade Encourage, and as you can see, I applied a little too much. It was a little too intense, so I just blended it out with my sponge, and yeah, it all worked out at the end. So a little goes a long way with this one. Moving on with the eyes, I started off with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, just the original one, and just kind of blended it out with my fingers. For the eyeshadow, I'm literally just using one shade and I'm going in with my finger, and it's from the Huda Beauty New Nude eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the shade Crave, which is like a multi-chrome eyeshadow. It's got like pink and yellow kind of tones to it, and I just again applied it with my finger and then blended it out, like just blended the edges with a fluffy brush.
You might think that you're fine, you need someone, and though you've been big.
Then I curled my lashes and then applied the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. I just did a couple coats, nothing too crazy. This look is very much on the natural side, but if you do recreate this in any way and you want to add lashes to this, I think that would look great as well.
And though you might think that you're fine.
To finish up the look, I went in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy, which is just a very nice translucent pink.
You need someone.
So that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. All the links to my social media will be linked down below, as well as all the products that I mentioned in today's video, and I will see you guys next time.